Springtime! And today we're pressing flowers and we're drawing flowers. Look at that pretty butterfly on the apple core. Imagine being this little and being able to move around your garden. Oh, what can we see when we move around? Oh, it's a ladybug and some mushrooms. And oh, it looks like a flower. Oh, there's another flower. And a beautiful butterfly. Hi Kinder friends. It's now September, which means we're in a new season, and the season is spring. Spring is delightful because we get lovely sunshiny weather and new baby lambs and flowers. Flowers start to bloom in our gardens. We get lots of insects and, did I say new animals as well? And also some of our veggies will start growing. So today we're going to look at flowers. I'm going to take a walk around my garden and pick some flowers. And then when I'm finished, we're going to find out about the life cycle of a camellia. Isn't it so big? Look at this beautiful camellia. Oh, you can see a little bug in it, a little insect. Can you see that? Insects love flowers. Have you ever wondered about the life cycle of a flower? How it starts and how it finishes? This camellia starts as a little green bud, and if you look carefully you can see at the top where the flower comes from. As it grows and it gets bigger, that little bud starts to bloom, and you can see the flowers, about the petals of the flower about to come out. See that little bud, the petals get bigger and it starts to grow, and you can see that it's going to turn into a camellia. Look how big it grows. Or you can see it's burst open and started blooming from that little bud that was there. You can still see the remnants of it, and it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and see how wide it is. It takes up my whole hand, but still it will grow. Ooh. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in full bloom. Oh, look how pretty it is, and all the different layers of petals that go around it, and some of them are very big and some of them are ruffled and some of them are tiny, and some of them still look like they are when they start in the bud. So that's what it looks like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look how big it is compared to the other ones. So big. It is its petals, and then eventually it falls from the tree and it goes into the ground as like compost, and it nourishes the soil and it feeds the tree, and then the tree can start growing little buds again that start blooming, and it starts the cycle all over again. So in order for our flowers to bloom, they need sun, wind, rain and soil. Some different flowers from my garden, and I thought I might choose some to see if I can have a try at drawing them. Uh-oh, this text is not very strong in colour. I'm borrowing my son Cooper's textures. The first one wasn't very strong. I think he'd used it a lot, but this one is a lot brighter. And I'm going to use this one to draw this flower. And I can notice that instead of going up, it goes down. So I'm trying to draw it going down like that. I wonder if it goes down because the flowers are too heavy. Not really sure. And then it One, two, three. I'm not sure how to draw white, so maybe I'll make it a different colour. Here's my camellia. It's supposed to look like that one. And I'll be colouring it in with pencil. But you could use textures or watercolours or crayons, paints, oil pastels, chalk. There's lots of different things we could use. I might try to do those yellow ones, and they're also hanging down. And now I'm going to try to draw the yellow ones. They've got like a petal that goes like a love heart, but sort of upside down. And another one. And maybe one there. And then it's got the green that goes like that. Next up, I'm going to try this purple one. I'm going to put it right beside it so it'll help me draw it. It's got little nodules either side of it. And it goes out like that. And now I need purple. Oh. Try the other side of that purple. And I'm just doing dots to make it look like that one there. What do you think? One way to remember the flowers in your garden is to draw them or paint them. Another way is to take a photo. And in the olden days, they used to press flowers. So pressing flowers was a way to keep the flowers, keep a record of them, and they used to use them afterwards to send in letters and to keep with their mementos and photos. So we're going to try to make one now. The first thing you need is some parchment paper, or some baking paper would work as well. And you can choose some flowers. And the best way is to break them off so that you can lay them flat. So you might have to squish them down a bit. What other flowers have we got? We've got this purple one. We could try the yellow one. Okay, so they're the three flowers we're going to try and press. We fold the parchment paper over. And then to flatten them and to press them, we are going to put them inside a book, a big book. And we're going to put the parchment paper with the flowers inside the book. And then let the book close over. And then we might even get another book to sit on top. And the flowers are in there. And we're going to wait till after the holidays to see what happens to those pressed flowers. Will they look the same as they did before? Will they be flat? Will they lose their colour? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. And I just had another idea. Maybe you could get one of your grandparents to see if they could start collecting some flowers and press them as well. And then together you can open them after the holidays and see what they look like. I love that idea.